Did you know you can turn one jade plant into 5 or even 10 completely free? No special tools, no rooting hormone, no complicated setup. Jade plants are actually one of the easiest plants to propagate, but most people fail because they skip one small important step, and that mistake usually leads to rot. In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to propagate jade plant cuttings successfully, step by step, so your cuttings root faster, grow stronger, and actually survive. If you've ever wanted more jade plants without buying new ones, you're in the right place. The jade plant, scientifically known as Crassula ovata, is one of the best beginner-friendly succulents. It stores water in its thick, fleshy leaves, which makes it hardy and forgiving. But even though it's tough, propagation still needs to be done properly. In this video, I'll show you how to choose the right stem for cutting, the correct way to cut it, why letting it dry is absolutely necessary, the best soil mix to prevent rot, when and how to water, and how long it takes for roots to form. By the end of this video, you'll feel confident enough to multiply your jade plant successfully at home. If you enjoy simple, practical gardening tips that are easy to follow and actually work, make sure you subscribe to the Garden Sage and turn on notifications so you don't miss future plant care guides. Now, let's get started and propagate your jade plant the right way. Let's start with the most important part, choosing the right stem. Look for a healthy jade plant with thick, firm leaves and strong stems. The plant should not look wrinkled, mushy, or stressed. Avoid stems with black spots, pest damage, or shriveled leaves. Choose a stem that's about 3 to 5 inches long. Slightly thicker stems usually root better than very thin ones because they store more water and energy. Now here's a small but important detail. Try to cut just above a leaf node. A node is the point where leaves grow from the stem. This area has active growth cells, which helps roots form faster. Use clean scissors or pruning shears. If possible, wipe the blade with rubbing alcohol before cutting. This reduces the chance of spreading disease between plants. Make a clean, straight cut. Don't crush the stem. At this stage, your cutting may look ready to plant, but don't rush. The next step is what separates successful propagation from failure. This is the step most beginners skip, and it's the #1 reason cuttings rot. After you take your cutting, do not plant it immediately. Place it in a dry, shaded area with good airflow. Keep it out of direct sunlight. Let the cut end dry naturally for 2 to 5 days. If the stem is thicker, you can wait up to a week. What you're waiting for is something called a callus. This means the cut surface dries and seals itself. It will look slightly dry and hardened. Why is this important? If you plant a fresh, wet cutting into soil, moisture can enter the open wound. That creates the perfect environment for rot. And once rot starts, it spreads quickly. Think of it like letting a small cut on your skin heal before exposing it to dirt. Patience here makes a huge difference. This simple waiting period increases your success rate dramatically. Once the end feels dry and firm, you're ready for the next step. Now let's talk about soil, because soil can make or break your success. Jade plants are succulents, which means they hate sitting in wet soil. Regular garden soil is too heavy and holds too much moisture. You need well-draining soil. The easiest option is a cactus or succulent mix from a garden center. These mixes are designed to drain quickly. If you want to make your own mix, combine 50% regular potting soil, 50% perlite or coarse sand. The perlite helps air flow through the soil and prevents water from staying trapped around the stem. Also, make sure your pot has at least one drainage hole at the bottom. No drainage hole means water collects at the base, and that often leads to root rot. Terracotta pots are a great choice because they absorb excess moisture and allow the soil to dry faster. Remember, jade plants prefer slightly dry conditions over constantly damp soil. Good drainage equals healthy roots. Now it's time to plant your calloused cutting. Fill your pot with the prepared, well-draining soil. Don't pack it down tightly. Keep it light and airy. Insert the dry end of the cutting about 1 to 2 inches into the soil. If your cutting is longer, you can go slightly deeper for stability. Gently press the soil around the base so the cutting stands upright. Here's another important tip. Do not water immediately after planting. Even though the cutting is calloused, watering right away can still introduce too much moisture before roots begin forming. Instead, wait 2 to 3 days before giving it a very light watering. Place the pot in bright, indirect sunlight. Avoid harsh, direct afternoon sun during this early stage because the cutting doesn't have roots yet to support heavy water loss. At this point, it may look like nothing is happening. That's normal. Root growth happens below the soil, quietly and slowly. Watering is where most people accidentally harm their cuttings. Jade plants prefer the soak and dry method. That means you water lightly, then allow the soil to dry out completely before watering again. In the first few weeks, water sparingly. You don't want the soil soaked, just slightly moist. A good way to check: insert your finger about an inch into the soil. If it feels dry, you can water. If it feels damp, wait. Overwatering leads to soft, blackened stems, a clear sign of rot. Underwatering is actually safer than overwatering at this stage. The cutting still has stored moisture inside its stem. Roots usually begin forming in 2 to 4 weeks. You might notice slight resistance if you gently tug the stem. That's a sign roots are developing. Consistency is key. Avoid daily watering. Let the plant adjust and develop naturally. Light plays a big role in successful propagation. Place your jade cutting in bright, indirect sunlight. A windowsill with filtered light works very well. Avoid intense direct sun during the first few weeks. Without roots, the cutting can lose moisture faster than it can replace it. Ideal temperature range is between 65 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit or 18 to 24 degrees Celsius. Avoid placing it near cold drafts, heaters, or air conditioners. Air circulation is helpful, but don't put it in strong wind. If you're growing indoors, rotate the pot every few days so it receives even light. This prevents leaning. As new growth begins to appear, which can take several weeks, you can gradually introduce more sunlight. Healthy signs include firm leaves, slight new growth at the top, and resistance when gently tugged. Be patient. Jade plants are slow but steady growers. If you don't want to cut a stem, you can propagate using a single leaf. Gently twist off a healthy, full leaf from the stem. Make sure it comes off cleanly. The base must stay intact. Just like stem cuttings, let the leaf dry for 2 to 3 days. After drying, place the leaf flat on top of well-draining soil. Do not bury it. After a week or two, tiny roots may begin forming from the base. Later, a small baby plant starts growing. At this stage, lightly mist the soil only if it's completely dry. Leaf propagation takes longer than stem propagation, sometimes several weeks to months, but it's rewarding to watch. Not every leaf will succeed, and that's normal. Even experienced gardeners see mixed results. Just try a few leaves at once to increase your chances. Here are some bonus tips to increase your success rate. Propagate during spring or early summer when the plant is actively growing. Avoid fertilizing until the new plant is fully rooted. If a cutting starts to rot, don't panic. Trim the healthy part, let it dry again, and retry. Label your pots if you're experimenting with multiple cuttings. And be patient. Growth may seem slow at first, but jade plants reward consistency. Propagation is some part science and some part patience. The more you practice, the better your results will be. And that's it. Now you know exactly how to propagate jade plant plantings the right way. Remember, success comes down to just a few simple things. Choose a healthy cutting, let it dry properly, use well-draining soil, water lightly, and be patient. Propagation isn't about rushing, it's about giving the plant the right conditions and letting nature do the rest. If you try this method, I'd love to hear about your results. Drop a comment below and tell me, are you propagating from a stem cutting or a leaf? And how many new jade plants are you planning to grow? If this guide helped you, make sure to like the video so more plant lovers can find it. And for simple, practical gardening tips that actually work, subscribe to the Garden Sage and join our growing community. We've got plenty more easy plant care guides coming your way. Until next time, keep growing, keep learning, and keep your garden thriving.